That day, I made a dog bite a creek. It gave a quick bark at me, then disappeared behind the rocks. I slowly walked over. I just wanted to see what this cute little guy was up to. To my surprise, it walked right out toward me on its own. Its tail was gently wagging, almost like it had already decided this meeting was a game. It came closer, completely at ease, nudging its head toward me. That natural, affectionate gesture instantly made me feel relaxed. In that moment, it felt like two strangers suddenly becoming friends. Its fur was jet black and glossy, shining softly under the sunlight. Those big round eyes were clear and focused, with just a hint of playfulness, as if it was studying my reaction. Whenever I reached out my hand, it tilted its head at me. Its ears twitched slightly. Sometimes it would let out a soft little hum, almost like a reply. We played by the creek for a while. Suddenly, I heard a few tiny puppy cries not far away. Those soft, delicate sounds stood out clearly over the water. Not far off, several round little puppies were huddled together. They were tucked into a quiet, warm little corner. Sunlight filtered down through the leaves. The ground was covered with dry grass. Like a tiny natural pet paradise, the little ones wobbled as they shifted around. The scene was so adorable, it almost made me hold my breath. In that instant, what I felt most was surprise. So this was her intention. She wanted to show me her babies. I stood there, watching this heartwarming scene. A simple, pure happiness welled up inside me. Rather than being brought to see the puppies, it felt more like she was sharing something with me, in the most ordinary way. The mother dog let me witness the sweetest part of her life. It wasn't an exaggerated kind of shock, but a genuine, heartfelt surprise, like I had accidentally stepped into a tiny world that belonged to them. It was getting late. It was time for me to head home. I left, a little reluctant. I'd come back tomorrow to see this adorable little family again. Today, like usual, we came back to visit these sweet puppies. Almost like catching up with old friends. The sun was shining, and the air carried a faint scent of grass. The puppies heard us from a distance. A few of them were already wobbling their way toward us. We even bought the mom some pet treats as a little gift for the visit. It didn't carry any special meaning. We just wanted to make this little interaction a bit more fun. Besides the treats, we also brought a soft little basket. Inside, we laid down clean padding, warm and cozy. It looked like a tiny seat prepared just for some VIP guest. We were ready to gently make an invitation, inviting her and the puppies over to our home. After all, who could resist such adorable pups? Of course, we always respected the mom's pace. She seemed to understand what we had in mind. Her expression was relaxed. She glanced down at her puppies, then looked back up at us. We let her decide the distance and timing. To us, it felt like a very natural way of getting along. If she was willing, we'd be happy to have the whole family over. A change of scenery, a chance to explore somewhere new. And if she prefers staying here, we'd be just as happy. The place itself didn't matter. What mattered was this relaxed, companionable time together. Watching the puppies cuddle up in their little nest, letting out soft, gentle squeaks. Their pure cuteness made it almost impossible to look away. We carefully lifted the soft padded basket. The little ones let out tiny whimpers, almost as if they were wondering where they were headed next. The mom, on the other hand, seemed surprisingly relaxed. She happily followed along behind me. She trotted lightly, her tail gently swaying. Her steps were easy and unhurried. It felt like we were all part of their own little outing plan. What started as a simple encounter had turned into such a smooth and heartwarming little journey. Back home, everything felt especially calm and cozy. We spread a soft blanket in the corner, then folded it into a thick cushion, creating a temporary little nest. When the puppies were gently placed on it, they slowly relaxed, as if they had found a small world of their own. One little pup was busy drinking milk, while the others drifted off in the cozy nest. The whole scene was both adorable and sweet. The mom lay quietly nearby, watching them with soft, gentle eyes. The entire moment was filled with a warm, easy sense of companionship. Watching the little ones fall into a deep sleep, you can't help but feel your heart soften. Before we knew it, the second day had arrived. The sky had just begun to glow with a soft gray limelight, but inside the house, there were already tiny sounds of movement. The puppies woke up even earlier than the alarm clock. Soft little whimpers rose and fell in the air. Their little tails wagged gently, like quiet notes in a melody. In the middle of that gentle morning, the mom was already busy. Round little bodies were huddled together, and she stayed patient and tender the whole time. Her eyes looked especially soft in that moment. Sometimes a puppy couldn't find a good spot to nurse, and she would gently adjust her position to make room. Her gentleness wasn't loud or dramatic. It was quiet, steady, and strong. It didn't need words. It didn't need any dramatic expression. Day after day, she simply guarded these tiny lives with her actions. For her, it was just a natural responsibility. For us, it felt deeply moving and powerful. Before we knew it, this warm chapter was quietly coming to an end. Thinking back to that first meeting by the creek, if it hadn't been for that clear little bark, our lives might never have crossed into such a gentle story. Sometimes life really is that magical. It quietly opens a door to warmth, from that first spark of curiosity to the comfort of companionship, from a chance encounter by the creek to mornings filled with the scent of milk and soft breathing. The most genuine everyday moments filled our days. The companionship of dogs always carries a unique kind of healing power. They can't speak, but their eyes show trust. They don't understand complicated words, but when you get close, they gently lean into you, and somehow, all your exhaustion melts away. I'm grateful for this unexpected encounter, and grateful for this lovely little family. They brought warmth and light into ordinary days. May this kind of companionship continue on in our lives for a long time to come.